How is your body feeling today? Good. All right. So wiggle your toes, even though they're crossed. Just give them a little wiggle. Try to separate them, like separate your toes and your feet. Good. Good. And then bring your hands down by your side. Lift your legs up, and then uncross them. Cross them back the other way, so the opposite way they were. There you go. Good. And take a deep breath in. Let it go. One more like that. Deep breath in. And then let it go. Good. Bring your shoulders up, back and down. Again, yep, your hands can come down to the side. That's fine. Bring them up, back and down. Again, deep breath in. Push your head back so your ears are in line with your shoulders. Good. And then again, inhale, bring your shoulders up, back, and down. One more. Inhale, and then down. Good. Plant your hands onto the ground. Lift your legs up. Hold here for a moment. So squeeze your core in. Keep your legs out. They can be bent or straight. It's up to you. Tuck your tailbone so that you shorten the distance between your pelvis and your lowest rib. And then you're going to cross your legs in the opposite way. So the opposite way of it. Yeah, exactly. Good. And then bring your hands out in front. So walk your hands out, and you can walk your hands out or hold onto your ankles. Let your head drop down. And then shake your head out left and right. Relax your shoulders. Good. And then walk your hands back. Bring your left hand down to the ground. Reach your right arm up. And then walk your left hand even further over to the side towards the hallway. Look up. Peel your heart open to the ceiling. Relax your right knee. Relax your right toes. Reach with your right arm up and over. Good. And come back to the center. Bring your left hand down. Reach your right arm up. Your right hand down. Reach your left arm up. Heart open, reach towards that right side, relax your left knee, good, and come back to the center. Bring your hands down to your side. How are your knees?
What should I do?
Or how are your knees? Are your knees okay?
Okay. Usual, they're not. They're better than they were because I haven't played tennis since Sunday.
Okay, cool. All right, deep breath in. Reach your arms up, palms touch, and reach up higher. So palms touch each other and try to reach up towards the ceiling. Imagine that you're pulling yourself up with your hands. Good. And then bring your hands behind you. Thumbs touch the back of as much towards your back of your neck as you can. Chin lifted, elbows out. So you need to open up your shoulders. Good. Push your head against your hands, and your hands against each other and your head. Good. And bring your arms back out and down. Release your hand. You release your feet out. Plant your feet on the ground. You can lift your hips up and remove the block off from the side. Good. Yeah, you can bring it down. Lift yourself up. So upside down tabletop. Lift right heel, then your left heel. Good. Activating your core. Good. And then release, come back down. Take a seat. Extend your left leg out. Tuck your right foot in. Pull your right foot in. Good. And now walk your hands along your left leg. Point your left toes towards your face. Reach your heart towards your toes. Good. And walk your hands back up. Bring your right hand down behind you. Reach your left arm up. And if you can, push your right hand down into the ground. Lift your hips up and reach your left arm back. Good. And come back down. Bring it back down. And hold on to your right leg and rock it. Long spine. Wiggle your toes. And now interdigitate your toes. So slide your left fingers in between your right toes and push them forward and back, forward and back. Good. And then bringing that foot back down. Release your toes. Bring your left hand down across your body to your knee. Reach your right hand behind and twist. Look over your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lengthen your spine, and then as you exhale, twist even further, looking further back over your right shoulder. You got it. Good. And come back to the center. Both hands onto the left side. Counter twist. Drop your head down. Just kind of relax your head down. Feel a stretch on your neck. Good. And come back up to the center. Pull your foot, your right foot down onto the ground. Good. Take your right hand behind you. Reach your left arm up. Reach towards your left toes. Good. Hold here for a moment. You don't have to touch them, but you could just kind of reach towards them. You can keep your right hand behind you. What happened? Good. Oh, okay. Got it. And release. Bring your hand over to your knee across your body. Right hand behind you. One more twist. Look over your right shoulder. Good. And come back down. Release your legs out and shake your legs out. Good. Slide your feet in. Bottoms of your feet touch each other. Interlace your fingers around your feet. Let your knees point out. So imagine pushing your knees out, pushing your feet together. Good. Lift your chest and then pull down, coming slowly down. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Feel where your limit is and then just stay there and just breathe. One more breath here. Good, and come back up. Plant your hands onto either side of your knees. Fold your knees back in. Extend your right leg out. Pull your left foot in towards your inner thigh. Good. Walk your hands down towards your right leg. So point your right toes towards the ceiling. Point them up and back towards your face. Good. And come back up. And at any given point, you can slide that leg out. If your knee hurts, you can kind of slide that leg out to, good. And now take your right hand. Yeah, if you can keep it there for as long as you can. So drop it down, drop the knee down. Yeah, just be mindful. Like, tell me if your knee, it bothers your knee too much. So now take your right hand across your body onto your knee, left hand behind and twist. Look over your left shoulder. Good. And come back to the center. Counter twist. Place both hands on your right side. Drop your head down. Good. And come back up. Take your both hands onto your left leg and rock your left leg. Chest through your shoulders, so long spine. Almost tip your upper body slightly forward, but like a kind of like a mini back bend, so that your spine is tall. And now slide your fingers in between each one of your left toes, pushing your toes forward and back. Good, and keep that foot down. Now bring your foot to push down on the floor. reach your right arm up, and then just reach towards your towards your right toes. So you don't have to grab them, but just reach towards. Good. Holding here. Long spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach further. And come back. Place the hand around the leg. Wrap it around and look over your left shoulder. Good. And come back to the center. Release your leg out. Take your fingers, hook them around your big toes, and slide your legs out. Straighten them as much as you can. Good. Lengthen through your spine. Lift your chest up. And then exhale, elbows out as you reach your chest forward towards your toes. Holding here for another few breaths. Good. And walk your hands back. And spin your legs around and come on to tabletop position. So come on to your hands and knees. Good. So your hands stacked right underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And then make circles with your hips. So, yeah, there you go. Big circles. Pushing your hips far back, almost towards your heels. Good. And then reverse direction. Go the other way. Good. And then come back to the center. And flip your hands so that your top of your hands are on the floor, stretching your wrists. Other side. Good. And then come back to the center. Tuck your chin, reach your spine up, cat spine. So tuck your tailbone in, look towards your belly button, exhale it all out, and then inhale, lengthen. Look up, push your chest through your shoulders. Good. Exhale, cat spine. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Exhale. And inhale. One more round. Good. And come back to the center. Tuck your toes. Push back on your heels. So tuck all 10 toes. Palms open up on the floor. Push down on your ankles so you feel the stretch on the back of your toes. There you go. Good. You can even walk your hands further forward so that you can use the floor to push against, and then almost begin to lift your knees up off the ground. If you can lift your knees up off the ground. Really feel that stretch on the back of the toes. Good. And release. Come back down. Shake your toes out. Good. And now you're going to tuck your toes and you're going to bear crawl back. So 1 foot, 1 hand back, and then bear crawl up to the top of the mat. And then bear crawl back. Good. Try to keep your hips as low as you can. Good. And one more. Bear crawling back. Good. And then push your hips up, coming into downward facing dog. Relax your head between your shoulders, between your biceps. Bend one knee and then the other, so walk your legs out left and right. Good. Reach your right leg up, straight up, 3-legged dog. Reach your right leg up and then make circles with your right leg. Good, and bring that right leg back down. Bring your left leg up. lift your left leg up. Try to drop your right heel as much as you can towards the mat. And bring your left leg to make big circles. And then release. Bring both feet down. Drop your knees down. Push your hips back. Come into a child's pose. Walk your hips back. Drop your head down to the floor. You can place your hands under your fists. Under your forehead. You got it. Holding here and just sort of rock your head left and right. So release any tension in your neck. Rock just your head. So roll your forehead on your fists. There you go. Good. And then bring your hands back down to the floor and lift yourself all the way up so that you're on your knees. And you can bring your hands behind your lower back. Lift your chest up. Look up towards the ceiling. And then push your hips forward. Drop your head back. Good. And come back down. Or let your hands come back down. Shift your weight to your right leg and extend your left leg out to the side with your toes pointing up. Good. Slide your left hand onto your thigh. Reach your right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. And then keep that length on your left side of your body. But then walk that left hand down your left leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Good. And come back to the center. Walk that left leg out in front of you. Bring your hands down to the floor. Reach your right hand down to the floor. Reach your left arm up. Good. And bring it back down. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up. Come back down to the floor. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee up, and here I want you to just rock forward and back gently. So lift that back knee and then come forward and back, forward and back. And as you come back, try to begin to straighten that left leg as much as you can, maybe even peeling the left toes up. Exhaling through your nose. Good, and bring your right knee back down, slowly down to the floor. Good. Bring both hands underneath your shoulders, so right as they are. Walk your left foot over to the side. Grab the block so that you have it to bring it underneath you. Good. Come into lizard. So lift your chest and then drop your arms down. You can bring them down so that your forearms are on the block, and you can bring it up to any height that feels supportive for you. There you go. Dropping your head down. Try to make your head as heavy as possible. So imagine it's like a bowling ball. So just let it drop down. Good. We'll take 5 breaths here. Let your fingertips touch each other. And come back to any intention that you want to focus on. Good. Release your hands. Lift your head up. Walk your, remove the block. Good. And slide your right leg back. Shake it out. Sorry, your left leg back. Plant your hands onto the ground. Come into a plank position. So tuck both toes. Push through your heels. Shoulders stacked above your wrists. So lower your hips down. Good. We're just going to hold here. Try to separate your shoulders as much as you can. Try to broaden the upper part of your back. Good. Good. Holding here. Soften your elbows a little bit so they're not locked, but you're using your muscles there to hold yourself up. And release. Drop your knees back down. Lift your upper body up so that you're standing on your knees. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Let your right leg come out to the side, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Good. Bring your right hand to their right thigh, reach your left arm up, And then begin to walk your left hand down your leg as you reach your left arm up and over towards the Buddha. Good, and bring your left arm comes back down. Reach your right arm up and over. Playing with that balance. Good, and come back to the center. Walk your right leg out in front. Bring your right leg out in front. Bring your hands out in front. Bring your left hand down to the floor. Reach your right arm up and twist. Push your left hand into the floor. So like imagine pushing the floor away from you. Reach your right arm up. And then bring your right arm down to the outer edge of your leg. Reach your left arm up. Look towards your left hand. Reach up as high as you can so you're stretching the arm too. Good. And come back down. Both hands onto either side of your right leg. Tuck your left toes. Push through your left heel. And then rock your weight forward and back. So tuck your left toes. Good. And rock forward and back. Good, and then bringing your left knee back down. Take hold of the block in front of you. Bring both hands to the front. Slide your toe heel, your right foot over to the side, and then come down to lizard. So bringing your fingertips to touch. Drop your head down. Take a deep breath in, and let it go. Imagine your lower back expanding with each exhale. And release. Bring your fingers apart. Lift yourself back up. Remove that block. Slide the block over to the side. Toe heel your right leg back behind. Good. Plant your hands onto the floor. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. Push back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose and then part your lips and exhale it all out. Again, deep breath in through your nose and then exhale it all out. Inhale, push your way up to a plank position. Shoulders stacked above your hands, good. And then lower down your knees. Keep your butt up high, chest down to the floor, elbows in, come all the way down. And then onto your belly. Good. Look up, lift up, cobra. Push the tops of your feet onto the ground. Good. Push your chest through your shoulders, shoulders together behind you. And then exhale, come back down. Good. And plant your hands, push your hands up, come all the way up. Onto your knees. Good. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, and then walk your hands to your feet, feet to your hands. Come to fold forward. Shake your head out here. So come fold. Yeah, there you go. And you can hold on to opposite elbows. Shake your head left and right, and then keep your chin tucked and push down through your feet. Try to separate your toes. You could literally, even with your fingers, separate your toes on the floor. Like try to separate your toes a little bit so that your feet are as wide as possible. Good. And then push down on your feet, slowly come up. Keep your chin tucked the whole time, one vertebra at a time. Good, and then bring your shoulders, take your time. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down. There we go. Good. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Let your palms be open, like facing towards me. Good. Take a deep breath in here, and then let it go. Good. Now, separate your legs. Point your toes towards the TV, so the edges of your feet are parallel to the sides of the mat. Good. Push your knees back, shoulders together behind you. And you're just going to come into like a forward L shape. So you're going to slowly come down, push your butt back, spine long, looking a few feet in front of your feet. Pull your belly button into your spine so core is strong. Holding here. And then soften your knees. So bend your knees a little bit, then release your arms down and walk your hands over to your right leg. So keep your leg good. There you go. Hold on to your ankle with your left hand and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Good. And come back down. Hold on to your ankle with your right hand and reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Come back to the center. Walk your hands to the center. Bend your knees enough so that your fingertips can touch the floor, and then walk your hands to your left ankle. Stretching your knee back towards the back. Good. Hold on to that ankle with your right hand. Reach your left arm up. And then switch. Hold on to the ankle with the left hand. Reach your right, the other arm up. Good. And back to the center. Bend your knees and lift yourself all the way up. Activate your core. Use that to lift yourself all the way up. Good. Bring your shoulders up, back and down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Lift your chest through your shoulders. Pull your arms back. Good. And now we're going to come forward one more time. Reach forward. Hands come up and over your head as you tip forward and drop your head down. Good. And release. Come all the way back up. Release your arms. Step your feet together. Ooh, a little lightheaded. And then swing your arms like a monkey arms. Good. Excellent. All right, come to the top of your mat facing the Buddha. Come and face that way. Good. Plant your feet down on the ground. Separate your feet so they're like about shoulder width apart. Good. We're going to shift your weight to that right leg. Soften the right knee so it's not locked. And then lift your left leg up. Send it back. And we're going to come to a lunge. So you're going to come to a high lunge. Right leg forward, left leg back. Reach your arms straight up. Palms face each other. And then we're going to pulse a little down and up. So drop that left knee down and then up, down and then up. Good. Breathing through your nose. Shoulders together behind you. One more. Good. Now position into warrior one. So flatten, push your left foot back down, left heel onto the floor. Keep your right knee bent. Good. And then open up to warrior two. So then open up your arms. Good. Separating your feet. Bend your right knee. Reach your arms wide across your chest. Good. Take a deep breath in. Pull your feet together underneath the mat. Imagine squeezing the mat together. Good. And then reverse warrior. Bring your left hand to your back of your leg. Reach your right arm up. Good. Hold for 2 more breaths. And come forward. Bring your right hand down to your thigh. Palm facing up. Keep that right hand active. Reach your left arm up, twist. So twist your whole torso, just like we've been doing. Good. And reach that arm alongside your ear. Pull your core in and then reach your right arm alongside your other ear. Good. Holding here for 3 breaths. Good. And come back up. Straighten your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling and bring them down. Straighten your right leg. Good. Separate your feet a little bit more so your legs are even wider apart. Right toes pointing back towards the right side, and then triangle. Reach your arms straight out. Keep your arms parallel to the floor as you reach forward towards the right side, and then bring your right hand down. Reach your left arm up. Twist your torso. Bring your chin towards your left shoulder. Good, and release, come back. Good, turn and face the front. Good, bring both feet together. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms out and up. Palms touch, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, slide your hands up to your knees. Long spine, exhale, fold. And inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. One more like that. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Palms touch. Exhale, open them up wide, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Good. Now turn and face the front, and then we're just going to switch sides. So walk towards the other side of the mat. Good. Shift your weight towards to the left leg. Bring your right leg up. And then you're going to send it back. Squeeze your core in and land it down, coming into a high lunge. So left knee bent, right heel lifted up off the floor, and reach your arms up alongside your ears. Good. Now we're going to bend your right knee, come down and up. So we'll drop down and up. Down and up. Reaching your arms all the way up. Good. Good, and then coming into Warrior One, drop your right foot down to the ground so that it's right toes pointing to the top right of the mat. Good, and then open all the way up to Warrior Two. So left knee is bent. Reaching your arms all the way out. Look past your left fingertips. Bend your left knee so that you want to get your thigh eventually parallel towards the ground. And reverse. Bring your right hand to the back of your right leg. Reach your left arm up and back. Open up your heart so you're a little bit of a back bend here. Good, and then reach your arms out. Bring your left hand to your thigh. Left palm open. Reach your right arm up. Twist at your torso and then reach your right arm alongside your ear. Tuck your tailbone in, activate your core, push down through your feet, and bring your left arm also alongside your ear. Good. And come back up. Straight arms. Straighten your leg, your left leg. Keep your legs wide apart. There you go. And then drop your arms down like halfway so they're open. Good. Triangle. Left toe is pointed towards the left side. Then reach with your left arm towards the left. Bring your left hand down to your knee or your shin. Good. Or the block. And reach your right arm up. Bring your chin towards your shoulder. Good, and release. Come back up. Bring your hands down. Shorten the distance between your feet. Look forward, step both feet together at the top of the mat. Bring your hands down by your side. Take a deep breath in. Reach your arms out and up. Exhale, come out and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Good. Release your hands down by your side. Now you can turn and face the front. We're going to do tree pose. So shift your weight to that right leg, and then you can slide your left foot up, and you can come anywhere on the leg. You can find one point to focus on. Relax your shoulders. And then reaching your arms all the way up. And then rotating your hands. There you go. Just focus on your breath. Okay, good. And then bringing your hands back down to your heart. And now extend that left leg out in front of you. So now you're just going to lift it straight up. Hold here for 3. Reach it up as high as you can. Get it up. 2, 1, and release. Bring it down. And then you shake your hips out. Kind of make circles with your hips. Good. Now bring your weight down to that left leg. And you're going to slide your right foot up. Anywhere on your leg. Find that one point to focus on. Relax your shoulders. Squeeze your core in, lengthen through the sides of your body. And then you can reach your arms up. And then even try to bring your hands together so palms touch up top over your head, right above your crown. Good. And then bring your hands back to your heart. Hold here. Push your hands together as hard as you can. Bring your right leg out in front. Straighten out through your right leg. Hold here for 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Bring your legs back down. Do a deep breath in. Reach your arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Perfect. All right, now come to lay on the ground. Come all the way down. Good. Yeah, there you go. Bring me down there with you. There you go. Perfect. All right. Lay all the way up. Down.
You all right?
Yeah.
You virtually fell.
I virtually fell. Plop. There you go. All right, take a deep breath in. And then exhale it all out. Good. Bend your right knee and interlace your fingers and pull your right knee in towards your chest. Good. Let your left shoulder relax down to the ground. And then reach your right leg straight up. Walk your hands up your right leg. So lift your upper back off the ground. Use your core to lift your shoulders up off the ground. Pull that foot over to this space above your head. So you feel that stretch in the back of your right leg. Not too much. And then release your upper body coming down. Keep your leg up high. Stretch that left leg out. And then take your peace fingers, hook them around your big right toe. Bring your left hand down to the ground. You can soften that right knee if you want to bend that right knee as you reach it out to the right side. So bring it out as far as you can. Use your right leg to pull your right arm. And come back to the center. Release that grip. Right hand comes down to the ground. Left hand comes out to the outer edge of that right leg. And then twist that leg over. So you pull your, on the outer edge. Yep. And then pull over and twist. Relax your right shoulder down to the ground. And come back to the center. Release your right leg out. Bend your left knee, interlace your fingers, and pull your left knee in towards your left shoulder. As tight as you can. Good, and bring that left leg straight up. Walk your hands up that leg so you use your core to pull yourself up. Hey, boo-boo. Keep your leg there, but lower your upper body down. Bend your left knee a little bit so you can hook your peace fingers around your left big toe. Let your right hand come down to the ground and then bring that left leg out to the left side. Good. Come back to the center. Take your right hand across your body into that knee. Twist, bending that left knee and drop it over towards the right side. Use that hand to pull over. Relax your left shoulder. Good, and come back to the center. Bring your knees, both knees in, rock left and right. Separate your legs, reach in and grab hold of your big toes or your ankles. Come into happy baby, lift your legs up and rock left and right. Good. And then bring your hands down to the side. Push your feet up towards the ceiling. Use your core. Push your lower back into the ground. Push your middle back into the ground. Keep pushing as you slowly, very slowly, lower your legs down all the way. Feeling the touch of your fingers on the ground. Keep your back as flat as you can. And then release. Take a deep breath in. And let it all go on the exhale. Closing your eyes. Inhaling into your forehead. Imagine as you exhale, just relaxing your jaw. you can wiggle your toes. And then bend your knees, pull your knees into your chest. And rock left and right. And then rock yourself up to a seated position. And lengthen through your spine. With your eyes still closed, just take a moment to notice how your body feels and what it's telling you. And then take a deep breath in and let it go. Namaste.